over the last 3 or 4 decades that we've been doing palliative care, I can't tell you the number of people who 20 years after they left the team say, you know, Bal, the time I spent on the service was the best time in my life.
Palliative care is very important for me. In my concept, death is the natural cause of human being. We Chinese, we celebrate birthday, but we neglect the day of death or the dying patient. Is wrong, I think.
When I started, when I was in the midst of everything, people who were dying were in the extensions of the care facility, be it a hospital or whatever, and now they're all around the center of where the nursing station might be or something like that, and they're part of the living process while they're dying.
When people usually hear that phrase, death and dying, it frames it as loss, as diminution, as an ending. In contrast, the lived experience, what I get to routinely see in taking care of patients, is growth and development. People become more of who they are. They discover new features of what it means to be alive. There's not a death and dying, in the conventional sense, quality to it.
You know, that's one of the paradoxes. People say, what do you do? And I say, palliative care. And they blanch. And they, well, it must be a really depressing thing to do. And they think they can't believe it when you say, well, in fact, it's not depressing at all. The reason it's not depressing is because of how much you can help with so little cost.
I have spent many years in Africa working where there is very poor resources, where the spirit of the human, the intrinsic joy, the intrinsic search for meaning has been very profound for me to witness.
There's a lot of meaning in the work that we do. People often have said to me, how do you deal with it? You know, it seems hopeless, or, you know, everyone dies, and, you know, but we see great transformation in people. We see tremendous gratitude from patients and families. I bump into families after their loved one has passed away, and you know that they've been so appreciative of the service.
When I first started, people would be in great pain, and I remember about 30 years ago now, being with people as they died, and they might die mid-sentence, but cogent, with the proper use of an opioid.
When I was a medical student, I had a neighbor who lived about maybe around 300 meters away, who had cancer, the sweat glands, and the hospital had said that there was nothing more to be done, and he was back home. And he was in agony, very severe pain. And at night, I could hear the screams from my house. He was screaming that loud. It was hellish. And his family, knowing that I am a medical student, asked for help, asked me if there was something that I could do. There was nothing indeed that I could do. I had said no. So he died after several weeks of going through that kind of pain. It was, certainly it had an impression, not only on me, I suppose it had made an impression on the whole village. Even now, people talk about him.
It's not that we cannot do anything about it. There is a lot we can do. Just controlling pain. I have seen people, half an hour after they have taken their injection of morphine or their dose of morphine, they start laughing, they start walking about. It just shows you the difference it makes.